And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another edition of Real Talk. I'm your host, Tamora Haymon. Joining me today is Ms.Olabimpe Olafuyi, the math coordinator. How are you doing, Ms.?
How are you doing today?
Okay, so where are you from?
So I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, so very, very far West Africa.
How long have you been here?
I have been here I came to the United States when I was 10 years old. So a long time, a very long time, about 20 years.
How was your transition from moving from Nigeria to the United States when you were only 10?
So the difference is that when I first came to America, my parents were really scared because, you know, the news, okay, so funny about what in the news we think of America, we see we thought people were gonna think of gun violence and stuff. So when my parents first came to me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Don't say too much, hold me. They could pull a gun in 10 times, walk with me, don't say much. So that's the stereotype they're showing on the, it's really crazy because stereotypes are shown on the news about what you expect in America. And that's what my parents thought. So they were so nervous, they were so scared. They were holding all of us together, hands to hands, just very nervous coming in. But it's not like that. Not everybody is like that.
No, not everybody is like that. Okay, so where did you work before you came to Hines?
So I actually worked for the oil company. I worked for an oil company. So it was they do contracts through ExxonMobil. So I was doing that before I came to Hines.
Did you like that?
I did. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. The only reason I left is because I had gotten accepted to my PhD program at Jackson State. So I had to let that job go and come for my PhD program at Jackson State, and that's why while I'm working on my doctorate program, I just work for Hines.
Okay. So we'll be right back after this break.
Real Talk will be right back after this.
Are you ready to join the Welding and Cutting Technology Department at Hines Community College, Utica campus? The Hines Utica Welding Program trains students to be proficient in a number of welding techniques. In the welding program at Hines Utica, students prepare for entry-level employment in the field of welding and cutting. The program highlights field and shop safety, MIG welding, TIG welding, flux cord welding, and shear metal welding skills, basic blueprint reading, and more. The welder program also provides students with the time and space necessary to develop their skills in order to gain entry-level employment in the welding field. So don't delay. Come to Hines Utica today and begin your career in welding.
And now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back. And if you're just now tuning in, here we have Ms.Olabimpe Olafuyi. Okay, Ms. Ola, how long have you been here at Hines?
It'll be 2 years now.
Two years. Have you always been the math coordinator?
Yes, since I've been here, yes. That's the role I applied for.
What do you do as a math coordinator?
So as a math coordinator, what I do is I help the student in math class. So we noticed that a lot of students struggle with STEM-related courses, science, technology, engineering, math. And it's not only in Hines, but it's worldwide. Math and science is some of the subjects the students studying. So as a math coordinator, what I do is I actually help the students. I come in the classroom with the students. If you have any questions while Mr. Perkins, who is the lead teacher, while he is working, I'm in the classroom student, I'm having hands-on experience with the students. I'm sitting there, I'm tutoring, I'm helping the students, I'm giving them that one-on-one interaction that is sometimes needed in math, because math can be a difficult course, but the thing is that you just need to know how to break it down to very easy steps for the students to understand.
Okay, so you know how people say that they don't know how to study for math? Like if you have a math test or a math quiz, what could you do to prepare yourself for a test?
So something I do to make that is, when I'm studying for math, I try to break it down and I try to make jokes. So when I study, I need to be humorous. So if you had something as simple as 2x equals 10, something simple. I'll say X wants to be by itself. X tired of being that too. We've been together. You treated me wrong. Go to the other side. X want to be by itself. I want to be free. I want to be single. So you see how I made it fun? Like even if you don't know anything about math, you know X want to be by its what? Self. X don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be with nobody. They just want to be single and free. You did me wrong, go to the other side. So I made it funny now because, you know, now I just know that. Like, I might not know anything about math, but just relating it to every day and things that happen every day, now I'm able to understand the subject.
Okay, I get where you're coming from. Okay, that's really interesting how you say. Okay. Do you have anything to say to math students who are struggling?
I mean, you have to reach out in the beginning. There, we do have these tutoring sessions in Hines. We have tutoring sessions, and we're here all the way to 3:30. Sometimes I stay to 4:30, 5:30 with the labs, and I extend those hours. You just need to. We are here to help you. Just come. We are here. We are here. Come. If you see that you're struggling, if you see that you need help on anything, come to us. Do not be scared. I think what happens, a lot of students, they get nervous coming to tutoring. Like, I'm done. No, you're not. You're not. Don't be. I needed tutoring when I don't like physics, and I'm a math person. I don't like physics. I had to get tutoring 3, 4, 5 times for the physics before I could pass. So that's me. That's just something I just don't like. But I was able, what I found that is just using humor and able to break it down to something you can relate. My mom always told me, a good teacher can make something so simple and so complex into something so, anything complex, you could teach it to a kindergarten or first grade. So to be a good teacher, you need to be able to break down anything complex to where a kindergarten or first grade would be able to understand it.
Okay, got you. So that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Real Talk. Thank you for joining me, Ms. Ola.
Thank you.
Until next time.